Hello.
Hi, Candace.
Hi.
Hi, this is Brian. Application for services calling in regards to our semi-intervention.
Yes.
So I have not updated the number. I'm going to respond again a little bit forward, okay?
Okay.
So, Miss Hargrove is joining us, ladies.
Hi.
So, all right. Well, Miss Hargrove, again, I'm Brian Fox. Distributed Services, our SAR, as we like to call it for short. Today's review is going back to March 20th today, September 30th, regarding Christian. So, and then through this review period of time, we did have a custody charge to by 9/17 personal custody with protective supervision, which was ordered for 6 months. So that will terminate on March 18th, 2021. And you, I'm sorry, Ms. Hargrove, I called you that. Sure.
It's okay. So is my attorney.
Is that we there's no status review or anything. Is there, so on March 18th it will terminate. Right, that's fine. So come midnight March 18th it will be under the status review of the court. And at that point we'll see where things are on Ms. Hargrove, and then we can close the case or proceed off of your Christian service. Okay?
Okay. Let me ask a question. How long can a case stay open? 3 years? 2 years? I thought it was 2 years.
No, that's the custody. That's why. A case can stay open for forever if services are needed and the families are needing them and wanting them. Okay?
Okay.
So,
Okay. I was told it had to close at 2 years. My case had to close at 2 years. I was told by several attorneys. So I was just wondering why my case is staying open past the 2 years mark.
usually what the attorney usually is involved when there is a custody matter.
Okay.
Involved. Temporary custody can go up to 2 years.
Okay.
Okay, so where there was a relative temporary custody, that can go up to 2 years. Protective supervision is usually 6 months to a year. At that point, let's say March 18th will terminate. At that time, there's no legal status, and it's more of a voluntary service that we offer. If there's not any concern come March 18th, I'm sure Cleanna and Charlie will be for no additional concerns.
Okay. Okay.
Not speaking for them, but I think they would be in the
Yeah, that's the plan.
all right. So in regards to the case, now that there's a maintain involved, we have in regards to mom maintaining household income. So how long have you been in the current residence?
For a year and a half.
And I understand that we've been doing better about setting boundaries with acquaintances and family members, right?
What do you mean by that? Please expand.
Well, I think previously, when we had to think around March, we had our
There was no one living here.
right. But Christian had to express some concern that of friends, people being there.
Just my mom, just my mother, just my sister, just her. Nobody was living with me. Nobody was. Cleanna, please reiterate on that. I didn't. You know that nobody was living with me.
So, well, and listen, please listen. What I'm saying is that you've made improvements, doing well in that. That's one reason why too. We were recommending that going with reunification. That has been a lot of progress.
Right. There's nobody living with me. There hasn't been anybody living with me. Period. Ever. There's nobody living with me in this apartment since I moved in.
Okay.
So my mom lived with me for 10 weeks, and then she went back to my stepfather. She was here from the end of January of 2020 to around the middle of April of 2020. and you guys gave her custody for a year, so I didn't think that would be a problem with my mother being here since she had custody of my son for a year.
All right, so you've been maintained for a year and a half. How about income?
My income is I draw a little over $1,300 for Social Security disability. I also draw unemployment as well, which is around almost $1,600 a month. Then Christian draws almost $400, a little over $400 a month off of me for the SSD, and then Paul will be paying me $89 a month child support as well. So I turn in the legal custody change back to child support.
Okay. So Mr. Calgill will be also. Has he previously been ordered to pay support? Or is
Yes. No, he's paid me support since shortly after he was born.
Okay. Does he have
No, he's not in his life at all. No. Nope. No. Christian doesn't know him. I mean, I guess he was around Christian when Christian was with my mom and my stepfather, but I was not aware of that at the time. And that stopped for whatever reason. I don't know. I wasn't involved in that. No. Since I've had him, the only time he's ever seen Christian was when he was with my mom. He's never seen since he was 7 weeks old.
well, in regards to counseling services, are you currently engaged in counseling?
I see my doctor, Dr. Cotwall, once a month. She's a psychiatrist. She's a psychiatrist.
Is she private or is she like South Community, East Ray, something like that?
She's private, I believe.
Okay.
Quiana, is she private? I don't even know.
Resolution? Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know. Thanks, Quiana.
That's all right. You've been with her for quite a while.
Since last September they referred me, the doctor at the hospital took me out of my other place I was seeing, and he's the one who changed me to the Solutions, and that was at the beginning of August, and I started seeing Shelby, the caseworker, in August, and she couldn't get me in to see Dr. Cotwall until I believe October the 2nd of 2019. But I was talking to Shelby prior to that. I had met with her several times. So she's the caseworker and does a lot of the intake stuff she helps us with, if you want assistance as in regards to housing, food stamps and stuff like that. But I didn't really need any of that stuff, but she did she was really good she was really good in the meantime between appointments to speak to. She was really sweet. Her and I became really close. She had a baby and she resigned, so.
So with Solutions, you guys
Yeah.
expanded for yourself.
Yeah.
She's kind of been that a sounding block when you need something. Or
Yeah, she's there. Yeah, she helps with. Yeah. She was great. Yeah.
and you can still see Shelby and chat with her.
No, she had a baby. She resigned. So I forget. Yeah, no, there's no one else in her place. I've been talking to her boss every once in a while, but they haven't, because of the COVID, they haven't really. But the services that she was offering, I didn't need. It was for welfare and stuff, so I didn't need any of that. But she was just somebody who still, if I had problems getting into an appointment, she would help with that. But that's all been squared away. Now Jenny, her name is Jenny. I don't know her last name. She's Dr. Caldwell's assistant. Now she calls monthly to set up appointments. So there's no lag time and there's no, problem. So I haven't had any, I haven't really needed Shelby even if she was still working,
All right, so your need for that is
Yeah.
this
Yeah, I don't, yeah.
over this past
Yeah. he sees Mariah through Choices foster care.
Okay.
He sees Mariah every week. She came here last week for the first. Well, she came here, Quiana, and during the 11 days. I had Christian for 11 days, the end of July, going into the beginning of August. I believe, right, Quiana? Those are the dates? I had him for 11 days during that time, and thanks. And then Mariah came here.
Those are home based.
Yeah.
She's coming there.
Yeah, she came here for the first time last week with me having custody, and then she comes Friday morning at 10 a.m. to do an intake with me. She's going to be doing therapy with Christian and I together, and then Christian by himself. And that'll be weekly. And it'll be billed under family therapy, under Christian's care source. I thought I had to give her my insurance, and she told me last week that I did not. She bills everything under him.
So she's going to be providing individual services weekly as well as adding to
Yes.
all right. This is like reconnected.
Yeah. She's great. She's so sweet. And she started doing services, I believe. Quiana, do you have the dates? I don't have any dates written down in front of me. I would say what, 7 weeks, you think, Quiana? How many weeks do you think she's been? Because she started with the whole intake. What? No, she was at 4 weeks several weeks ago. Because when Tom was asking for reunification prior to the 17th, she was at 4 weeks then. So I'm thinking we're about 7 or 8 weeks into it. I would say at least. But I can, yeah. But with me, it's not started yet. With him and I, it's not. That'll start. She's going to do an intake with us on Friday, and then the services will start the following week. Yeah, I always have been. Yeah, Mariah's great. I talked to her during the week. Yeah, I talked to her during the week, outside of sessions. So her and we have weekly conversations. That's not required. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and she used to work for Child Protective Services as a work caseworker, so she's very familiar with the situation and the processes and everything like that. She's really good. Amanda. Well, no, Amanda. We have Amanda. She's the reunification worker. Christian and I already completed 12 weeks of therapy with sessions with Amanda, and now we're into week, I think 9, into the second extension of 12-week services. So we've done, I believe, 21 weeks possibly, maybe? No. Yeah, we completed the first contract. It was a 9 to 12 week contract that was submitted to Choices, and Christian and I completed that. Then an extension was asked by CPS for an additional 12 weeks of services, and we are almost finished with that. I believe we've completed that at the beginning of November. Absolutely, yes. And we have not missed any time. We have never missed an appointment, nothing. And we talk to Amanda all the time outside of appointments, like all the time. She's in our life. Christian and I we've gotten very close to her, and she, like I said, we talk to her a couple times a week. She's great. She said, I think it's the beginning of November. We'll be complete with that. It'll be the beginning of November. Yeah. I would say I think it's the first week of November, possibly. It'll be 12 weeks. It started May 18th is when it started, so that's 24 weeks from May 18th. Yep. That'd be great. Hey, Quiana, I was going to let you know, Christian started school and he's ahead. We've had a couple IT hiccups with trying to get apps and stuff working, but he's ahead with his weekly packet, and he's doing really good. So school-wise, things are on top of it. So I'll let you know that I got that all. He's in kindergarten. Middletown. It's remote learning right now. But he will be changing schools to go to Franklin next year. He won't be staying in Middletown. No. Yeah, I do not like Middletown schools. But the open enrollment closed when I got custody back, so they wouldn't let me enroll him in Franklin, and about had a heart attack about it. So, but then I was like, "What's remote learning?" He's not actually going to Middletown school, so. But he will be changing. Yeah, and I have a lot of friends I went to high school with that are teachers at Franklin, so I'm all right with him going to Franklin. It's not Middletown. Yeah. Oh no! I was wondering why she didn't say anything. I was just giving her an update on this because I was just giving her an update on the school situation. I wanted to let her know, but yeah, if you could let her know. Yeah, I let her know because I reached out to Quiana a lot, and I wanted to let her know that everything's squared away with the school situation because we were having problems with that. She was helping with that, so I got that squared away. Okay, yeah, let her know I got it with her help. I got it squared away. She saved the day, literally saved the day. Yeah, we having problems getting him enrolled and have the court order, and my attorney said, let's get it. But Quiana stepped in and she helped me. She got even helped me get him enrolled ASAP when I was having problems on every thing I tried. So she saved the day on that. I live in Franklin, and the apartment complex I live in is Middletown Schools with open enrollment of Franklin. If I take him back and forth, you can choose either one. So half of my apartment complex is Middletown, Butler County. Half the apartment complex is Warren County, Franklin, and I live in Warren County, Franklin. I don't live in Butler County, Middletown. So I was really frustrated that Franklin told me he couldn't attend because I don't live in Middletown or Butler County. So I was frustrated with them, and then. But then I said, well, we'll do remote learning, and as soon as I can get the go to switch him over, I'm going to. But yeah, Quiana helped me get it going because they're like, we can't let him start, and she stepped in and saved the day. Yeah, I'm like, I don't live in Middletown. In my apartment complex, when I moved in here, they said specifically that he could go to Franklin. They said, if this is Middletown schools and he can only go to Middletown, I'm not moving in here. Well, they told me he didn't have to go to Middletown, and they misinformed me. So, but yeah, if it wasn't for Quiana, he probably still wouldn't be enrolled right now because of the red tape and everything. But yeah, she came in and saved the day for sure. Yeah, Quiana, like my attorney wasn't even helping me, Charlie, so Quiana did. Like, tell her thank you. Yeah, my attorney even dropped the ball, but and she helped me. Yeah, I told her, she knows I how much I appreciate it. She came here and I talked about it, but still tell her that for me coming to her boss, like, she needs to know that she saved the day. Yeah, yeah. If it would have been for her, I would have been in a mess. But yeah, I was like, by turning, she's like, what is Tom saying? I was like, Tom is just dropping the ball too. So yeah, she definitely came in and helped me for sure. Thank you, Star Lisa. And tell Quiana I said thank you so much for her helping me with this situation, getting him enrolled in school and getting the ball rolling. I really appreciate her taking the time. She came to my house and everything, even, like, so she really helped me, and I really appreciate it. So, okay, thank you, everyone. You have a wonderful day. All right, bye-bye.